Hello, Arc fam, and today up for review we have the new Master Universe Turtles of Grayskull Leatherhead out of card, as well as the NECA Adventure Series Leatherhead. I'll be reviewing both of these figures in the video. I'm going to go ahead and open the NECA Leatherhead off camera, and then we'll go ahead and jump right into things. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and show off the packaging. Here's the art that's inside the package. This is removable cardboard insert, I believe. I don't exactly know the storyline behind this Leatherhead, so I don't exactly know what that head is about, but here's the top of the packaging. Here's some artwork on the side of Leatherhead. Here's some photography on the back, as well as some other characters to come. I am hoping to get the Mondo Gecko. Mondo Gecko is my favorite hero besides Michelangelo in the Ninja Turtle series, and Leatherhead is my favorite villain. So I just wanted to go ahead and show off the packaging. Here's how Leatherhead comes in the blister. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and open him off camera. I just wanted to show the packaging off before I did so. So out of the packaging, the new NECA Leatherhead comes with two closed punching fists and his arms down in this position. In the secondary tray, we have the tail, which I do believe has a bendy wire. If you see those three little holes at the top and bottom, normally that means that there's a bendable wire inside the rubbery plastic. He also comes with a pair of gripping hands. Here's one of them, and here's the other. And then he comes with a pair of clawing hands, which I do think I'm going to go ahead and attach one of these clawing hands. I'm going to move this off to the side and move Leatherhead a little bit farther back to where he's on camera. I'm going to start by removing this left fist. Comes off very easily. And then I'm just going to pop the other one in its place. So here we go. Here we have the new Leatherhead with a claw hand assembled. On the back side, we just have this big old hole in the booty cheeks. And there's like a little peg right here. A peg hole right here. And as you can see, there's a peg on the tail. You just simply connect the two adapters. Goodness, there we go. When it finally goes in there, there is a little bit of a pop. Let's see, there's that tail. It does have a bendable wire, so you can articulate it a little bit. Not very much, though. So here's two very, very different looks for Leatherhead. I think we're just going to go ahead and start off with a quick review on the NECA figure, because that's the one I've been focusing on so far anyway. And then we'll move to the Turtles of Grayskull Leatherhead, which I've already got a package. Opened that on Christmas. If you want to see him in package, I have a YouTube short uploaded. I uploaded it December 24th. So you can just check that out. It's Christmas Toy Haul 2024. Which technically these figures, the Monkeyin that I just reviewed in my previous video, this Leatherhead and the Slash that I'll review from Street Sharks next, are technically Christmas presents because I used Christmas money to purchase them, and my mother went ahead and purchased a few of the other figures that I didn't have enough money for. So the jaw does articulate on this figure. Overall, he has this very cartoony look. A little bit of cartoon shading, and for some reason they circle a few select scales with like this black paint. You got some lines on the top of the head that separate the snout. I don't know if you can see that. Let me bring that in closer. There's some little black lines on the face, on the eyebrows. Got these purple shorts and purple little wrists bands. Got a pair of looks like Converse boots. Definitely looks like a Converse, but then it's a little bit too tall to be a Converse. So I don't know if there's a such thing as Converse boots, but that's what it kind of reminds me of. Here's a closer look at those boots. Here's the shorts. They got these little white strips on the side. Little belt buckle. Closer look at that head sculpt. Inside the mouth is painted very nicely. You can close the mouth. He's got this nice shading under the chin. All along his back, his tail. Overall, a pretty nice figure. Very interesting look for Leatherhead. Guess we'll go ahead and go over articulation. So the head. Oh, wow. The head's on a ball and peg system. There's this giant gaping hole with a sphere shape on the inside. There's how the jaw articulates, just like a secondary piece that goes over this first piece. But wow, that is a big peg. Big ball joint. Does appear to, yes, it articulates in the back, and then this part plugs into the head. I'm going to plug the head back on and try to do the head articulation again without ripping that off. There we go. What is that? I don't know if it's going to come across on camera, but I'm going to bring it in closer. Right here at the side of the jaw. Focus. There's a little spot of red paint in between the jaw's articulation. I'm assuming that's a little bit of paint splatter from when they painted the inside of the mouth. How it got back here, I'm not sure, but that's just something I wanted to point out real quick. There's a little bit of light green paint scuffing on the dark green near the shoulder. But paint scuffing is normal with action figures, I've found out. Let's try that again. The head can look up just a little bit. I'll look down. Pretty decent. Looks like he's looking down at some Ninja Turtles ready to crush them. He can not look side to side very well at all. I mean, just a tiny, tiny bit. Showed you the jaw articulation. I can show you that again, though. There's that head popping off again. So it does have a nice tight connection once you get it on there, but you got to open that jaw too hard or turn his head, it will pop off. He's got shoulders that go outwards, forwards, backwards. Swivel at the bicep. It's really tight because of these scales. Swivel at the elbow, single joint at the elbow. Not quite. Yeah, definitely not 90. Swivel at the wrist. Hinge at the wrist. The hinges are kind of tight. It is worth mentioning that you do need to be careful with these claws on the open clawing hands because they are very sharp. They're not even remotely gummy at all. All the other spines on the figure seem to be pretty soft. I mean, not super soft, but they're rounded off enough to where they're not going to spike you. But these sharp fingernails, they actually do hurt when they stab you. He's got a cut at the abs, so he does have an ab crunch. Let's see. I don't know if he's got a swivel at the waist. There we go. That's really tight, but he does swivel at the waist, as you can see. Let's line that back up. He does seem to like to hunch over forward a little bit to make his head look straight, because if you hunch him back, his head's kind of off, and then you have to try to worry about articulation again. There we go. Maybe the head's loosening up a little bit now. He's got like these rubbery shorts. His legs go forwards pretty far. Backwards is hindered by the little trunks. Let's see, it can go outwards. Just got like a ball joint on the inside, as you can see. Bend at the knee. No boot cut. And it is worth mentioning with my videos that a lot of times the thumbnails come out really strange. I haven't figured out how to do the custom thumbnails yet. So if anybody knows how to do that, can you leave a comment down below that tells me how to do that? Because some of my thumbnails are not too stellar. Especially the one that just came out for my Monkey review. Unless YouTube changes it in the middle of the uploading process, because that has happened before. Yeah, it's just not very good. Anyway, the ankles can move forwards and backwards or whatever. They do have a rocker, as you can see. A really nice rocker, actually. Then we have the tail back here, which is on a hinge. And then you got the bendable wire, so you can pose it just a tiny bit. It is worth mentioning that the wire does not hold the poses perfectly because of how thick this plastic is. But overall, he's pretty decent. I'm hopefully going to get a new camera set up soon to where you guys won't have to worry about the head going off camera all the time. Right now, I'm just filming with an old Motorola phone. So I'm hoping to get a GoPro or something a little bit better for filming and get some studio lights and a little area in my room. I've got to get my room organized right now. There's a lot of packages from my action figures and stuff that I've got to pack up. I just now got some totes for those. Reorganizing my shelf space. And soon, hopefully, I'll have my room ready. And I do have a desk in there for customizing and